everyone, welcome back to RTS and welcome back to our Spending Freeze freebie, the June edition. Absolutely. So we have some things to talk about and we have a check-in to do as well. So if you like talking about to reduce the spending and to reduce how much you're spending for supplies and just a little bit of inspiration to cut back on spending on supplies, hit the show more button below, and then there will be a playlist called Reduce the Spending, and that talks about everything on this channel that we do in this category of reducing the spending when it comes to our scrapbook supplies. And with that, let me just say that if you're not in the season to reduce the spending because you're still trying to build an inventory, that's what you need to do, because that's what I did for several years, many years, is that I bought things when I wanted and things that I enjoyed, things that I loved, and that's why I have the amount of inventory I have now when it comes to scrapbooking, because it's great to have options, okay? So just so you know, if you're building an inventory, you really can't be in a freeze season. So it goes two ways. So I just wanted to mention that. And then also too, below I will have January through May with our Spending Freeze freebie videos if you just want to look at that, a certain month. So let's do a check-in real quick and let's talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and what happened. Okay, so for me, my check-in is that I'm still using my gift cards because my hubby is encouraging me to use gift cards. And I said to him recently, I said, why are you pushing me to use these gift cards when I really was not wanting to spend anything at all? Of course, he goes into this mantra that he thinks stores will go out of business and then you don't get to use your gift cards. And I do understand that because that does happen. And so I said, okay, well, that's what I'll do. But here's what I found out, and this is what I told him just the other day. I said, well, since I've been using my gift cards, I've been watching more haul videos because you want to see what everybody's getting so that when you go into a store, you're getting the newest things, because I'm trying not to keep up on that when it comes to the store part. And then also, too, you want to see what the good buys are and what other people are enjoying. And, other people can motivate you and inspire you for new supplies. And so I've been increasing the number of haul videos that I'm watching, which in turn increases my onesies. Ooh, so that's not been a good thing for me this month. I noticed that I'm spending more time watching haul videos because, I'm encouraged to use my gift cards. And so then my want list is getting longer. So I'm getting into that cycle again where that maybe I'm spending too much time looking at shopping items and shopping for items and looking for what I want to shop for than I really want to do, because for months I wasn't doing any of that. So I noticed that using those gift cards has increased some other things, and so that's not a good thing. So I had to tell my hubby, don't push me about these gift cards, okay? They'll get used when they get used, but it is nice to have some gift cards that are truly a gift from other people when you're in a spending freeze, because then you can still get a few new things and you're still keeping within that challenge you set for yourself. So let's talk about the challenge I set for myself, because for me, my spending freeze is for the entire year of 2019. So my checkup for June is that I fell off the wagon. Absolutely, I fell off the wagon. Now, it wasn't a huge order, and I'm not even going to try to explain why I placed an order, but I did. And I know why it was, because I was having a very down day, because a lot of you will know that my little one has now graduated from college and she now has a place of her own and she's just moving on in the world, and you know how they grow and go. And so I just was really down in the doldrums one day, because when she moved out, this is the first round of move out. There's another one coming in a couple months. Is that, it's just brought those feelings back again. And so, yeah, I just placed an order. And I knew I shouldn't have been, but I really didn't give a crap. I just placed an order. And so I was telling my hubby about that. And he said, well, if that's the worst thing you do this year. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I set a challenge. So, yes, I fell off the wagon. And this month I placed an order. Now, the crazy thing is that I went the entire month of May and didn't order a single thing. And that's the hardest month not to order anything. It's just I was just down in the doldrums, and so of course using those gift cards and then watching more haul videos, and then you're looking at what sales are coming and what the stores are getting in. it's that cycle. And so I noticed that that cycle had started for me again, and that's why I placed that order. So I had to tell myself, you need to just stop where you're at. And it wasn't a huge order, but it was things I really didn't need, but it was things I wanted. And so my hubby said, well, did it help you at the time, you know, with your doldrums? Yeah, but I don't need anything. That's the thing. Okay. So let's talk about another check-in, because something else I'm doing, and please list below, how is your check-in going? And as I just told you, I placed an order. You know, it is what it is. You know, you just pick up, you put your socks back on, and you just move on to the next day. It is what it is. It's just paper supplies. It's not the end of the world, okay? And so, you know, it happens. But if you keep going strong, just keep going strong and know that I'm right there with you. I got to change a couple of habits that I've gotten into in the last couple weeks because I've been using those gift cards, you know. But oh well, it's all fun. It's all fun. But it is nice to keep an eye on how much you're buying, especially when you don't need anything. There's a difference between needing and wanting. We all know that. Okay, so another thing I wanted to check in was also too about I've been tracking my supplies this year, because if you would have asked me last year, how many refills for your ATG did you use? I have no idea. How many blades have you used? I have no idea. How many Sizzix plates did you go through? I might have had a general idea, but I really don't have any idea when it comes to these consumables how many I'm using for the year. So here it is, the end of June. 6 months have went by, and so I've been tracking my refills, and I've been tracking my blades, and also to my Sizzix plates. So I did start off the beginning of the year with new Sizzix plates, and I'm still using them. So okay, still on the same one from January, and I have used 3 blades. Now that astonishes me, because I would have thought I went through a blade every 2 weeks. No, I do use the Fiskars titanium, and I do think now that I'm tracking, I can clearly tell you that these titanium blades do last longer, because you know, you basically see everything I scrapbook because it's here on the channel, and we've done a lot lately in the past 6 months. So for me to have only used 3 blades, so that's basically 1 blade every 2 months, I'm astonished. I really, really am. I would have thought I used a blade every 3 weeks or every 2 weeks. So that was interesting to know. 3 blades, not 3 packs, just 3 blades. So that's interesting. And then on my ATG refills, again, you know what I've been scrapbooking. You see basically everything. There's some layouts you may not see that I've been working on, especially my month in review. I don't show that. I have used, I'm on my 9th refill. Okay, 9th refill in 6 months. So that's less than 1 refill per month. No, I'm sorry, that's more than 1 per month, okay? So that was interesting. I would have thought, I don't know, it's hard. It's really interesting to look at this and tell yourself that lasts almost a month, you know, and I scrap pretty often. Well, I do something scrappy related every single day of my life. So that's interesting. I'm on my 9th ATG refill, and it is now June the 30th. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. So if you are tracking your supplies, please weigh in. You know, we're halfway through the year. What have you been tracking, and how many have you been using? Interesting, because I know some gals keep track of how many layouts they do. I don't keep track of that because I have layouts everywhere. It would be hard for me to track. Of course, you know, I could look at the channel, honestly, and that would give me a ballpark figure, but that's interesting. I would have never thought I've only used 3 blades 6 months into this year, and then 8 refills. That is really interesting. Really, really. I'm glad I just started tracking supplies. So now let's talk about some things that are free. So, of course, you know, tomorrow will be July 1, so every first day of the month, Page Maps will have new pages, and so I suggest go over there, sign up for their newsletter, and you'll automatically get an email that they're up, and so then that's your reminder to just go print them out. Love that. And then also, too, I will tell you, I have had trouble for many years printing out these page map sketches with Outlook Express and things like that. So I have to use Firefox as my search engine to, is that what that is, a search engine? I have to use Firefox to print these out. That's the only way I can do it. And so then the other thing is that Scrapbooking cards today, you know, they have free issues. They recently came out with their summer issue, so definitely head over. These are the ones I printed. I think about 6 or 7 pages. I printed of the whole catalog that fits my style and inspiration. So free. absolutely free. I mean, you just can't beat that. That's like getting your own personalized mini catalog every month for free from Scrapbook and Cards Today, and the links for both of those will be listed below. Okay, so now one of my lovely subscribers had told me, Melissa, she had told me that over at A Cherry on Top, which you know I love a cherry on top. Yeah, it's one of my top 3 favorite places to shop, is that they have challenges and prizes all the time. I don't think I knew that. Maybe I did. But anyways, Melissa said head over to the challenge board, and I'll have the link below for that, and look into the challenges because they also offer prizes. Now, the downfall is that, excuse me, if you go over to A Cherry on Top and then you're inclined to go to the shop part, you know, the store part, maybe give that a thought. But then just tell yourself you're going over there for challenges, and then maybe you could win some free stuff. And I think what they do, and Melissa, you can post below, I think what they do is they honor cherry points that you can use to cash in. So you can start building those up. And by the way, when it comes to cherry rewards, I want to thank my subscribers that have been using me as a, what's that word? You're using me as a, how do I say that? What's the word? Referral. Yes. Because every time you do that, A Cherry on Top puts 1,000 cherry points into my account, and I get notified often. So thank you, ladies. That is very, very sweet of you. Absolutely. Because you know, we had Kid Crunch, we have SOS series, so those type of things help, you know, when we go to do our next round of series. So thank you for that. Now, my next lovely subscriber, Angie, she had said, don't forget that Simple Stories has free downloads all the time as well. And I have not went over there for a long period of time. So thank you, Angie, for that. I will definitely list Simple Stories, the free downloads. I will list that below because, you know, Simple Stories is just a great company. So for any company to offer something free and you can just print it out, that's awesome. So thank you, Angie. I will have that listed below, as well as Melissa's challenges about over at Cherry on Top. So definitely look into that. Okay, so now let's talk about the freebie that I want to share for this month, and it has to do with a website and a lovely lady called Alicia McNamara. And I think I have to get a drink. Sorry, I ate a peanut before I turned on the camera. Big mistake. I already had a choking fit one time. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. So anyways, Alicia, she's from Australia. Beautiful, beautiful person. She has a website called Papercraft Secrets. Okay, now not only does she do her website so beautiful, the images are beautiful. It's just, you just feel like hanging out. You really do. And she doesn't have a lot of ads cluttering up her website. And I think that's why it just looks beautiful. So anyways, what I want to say is she offers free scrapbooking classes. Okay, free online scrapbook class. And all you have to do is sign up for the newsletter. And I really suggest before you do anything, just go over to her website. The link will be below. And put in your name and your last name and your email address and get that newsletter, because then with that newsletter, she gives you a passcode that you can then go to the printables, the free printables. Okay, and then you have to have that password. Okay, so it's password protected. So I suggest you sign up for that newsletter and then look at what she has. And so I'm going to show you some beautiful things that she has. I mean, she's very talented. And she has a YouTube channel. I will have that listed below. And she also has a Facebook group. Now, you may already know that because I don't do Facebook, but this is what I want to show you. She has on her site right now, and she does it a little different with her free scrapbook classes and card classes, as that she does a video, and then she does printables, and then she has PDFs if you want step-by-step instructions. I mean, she's just got it all going on over there. Really, really nice setup, and her work is stellar. Okay, so I wanted to show that for this free class here she has, and this was a Mother's Day class. Okay, and so right there is the or the layout she showed for that, okay? And you just sign up and you can have access to this. And so it's a free Mother's Day scrap class. And so, of course, you cannot, not only does she give you a video showing what she did, but then also, too, right there's the inspiration board. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. But then also, too, right there is the video tutorial, and then she has all these links for free downloads. You can get floral paper, pattern paper, and gingham paper, and striped paper, and then also, too, images. And so this is where I get excited, Okay, I'll put this here for a minute. This is where I get excited because to have this type of artwork for free, I mean, this is beautiful for fussy cutting. And this is what I do when I have long trips. And so this is all free from A Paper Craft Secrets by Alicia McNamara. That I'm sorry, but beautiful stuff. But definitely sign up for that newsletter before you do anything else, because then she's going to send you information about another free online scrapbooking class. Okay, and she just does it in a very short, concise way, but then she does it in such a beautiful way. So you definitely have to check it out. And then also too, I want to show that. Oh, did I just lose it? I hope I didn't. Is that she also has card tutorials too. So just look at that. Now she does a lot of items with Kaisercraft. Of course, she's from Australia, she would. But just look at the beautifulness of this. And then again, she does the tutorial. Okay, and that's her name, Alicia McNamara. And then also too, there's the instructions, and then all you have to do is sign up, subscribe to that newsletter, and you get the information to have access to it. And then when you sign up for the newsletter, another thing that she does is that she will offer some free coloring pages, okay? Now, this was a free printable, so you could learn how to do some blending, do some coloring, and this is an actual coloring page. And she has a lot more. I didn't want to show everything because, you know, I want you to go over and get that. And I just print these on cardstock, the same thing I use for my own cards. And then also too when I'm doing my journaling. This is, and also the matting on my layouts, it's the same paper. I just get it from Sam's Club. So I will have Alicia's YouTube channel link below and her website, and definitely head over. Beautiful. I mean, is this not beautiful for the summer pages? Just look at that. And for cards and pages, look at the balloons. It's just beautiful. She just does beautiful work. I can't say that enough. And so I want to share that because I just happened to stumble onto her website, and then I saw she had a YouTube channel. I mean, there's just so many people on YouTube you just don't even know exist. And so I love when people share that. So that is what I wanted to share for this Spending Freeze freebie. Again, sign up for that newsletter because that's the only way you're going to get that password to go onto her free printables, and it's definitely worth it. Absolutely. You can see. Definitely worth it. These are just beautiful. You know, to fussy cut and put on cards, put on layouts. And I love that she does more than one, because if you wanted to build a quick cluster, right there's three, that could be for 2 pages. And then again, right there's 3, you could do that for a layout. So it's just, she just does beautiful work. Absolutely. So that is what I have for this month, the June edition of our Spending Freeze freebie. Please check in below how things are going for you. And if you just want to, you know, throw the water out in the dishpan and say, yes, I spent some money, it's okay. What's the big deal? Tomorrow is July 1. We start all over again because yours truly placed an order. It had no business in the world. None. But I did, and it wasn't, and I think, what did I really order? See, oh my goodness, I can't even remember what I ordered. Now see, that tells you, that just absolutely tells you it was something I didn't need, but it was something I wanted. And sometimes that's just the way the life rolls, and you just go with it. Yeah, have fun with it, because it's just all, it's, you know, it's a hobby. We don't have to take everything so serious, you know. So if you spent something this month and you didn't want to, that's okay. We can roll up our sleeves and start again in July, and hopefully at the end of July, I will tell you I didn't order anything, but we shall see. Absolutely. Of course, my husband will still be telling me to get those gift cards used, but like I said, that showed me that when I stepped away from shopping, I stepped away from other things. And using those gift cards, I stepped back up to the plate, watching haul videos. And then here is the other thing I didn't say, having to put things away. Oh man, I wasn't used to that. And so I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I stopped shopping, because I got tired of putting things away and finding a place for things, because I've allocated space for things. And when things are full, I need to stop shopping. And I had to move a couple things around because of things I bought in that order. And I was like, this is why I stopped shopping. So that was something else I learned this month. When you shop, then you got to take the time to put the stuff away. I didn't like that. I want to scrap. I don't want to be organizing all the time. So that's just a little bit of check-in. And then also, too, we have our Summer Space Shape-Up going on right now. Definitely hop over, check in. Focus on organizing and playing with what you already have versus what you think you may want. me included. And then also too, we have some summer giveaways going on. That's a great way to get some free things, just signing up for some giveaways and get your name in the drawing for that. So that is what I have for today. Come back to RTS because you never know what we're gonna do. Bye.